What's happening, guys? I'm Kobe Chow here with Craig McCoy, and welcome to our latest Tuesday training, where every week we bring to you a live training from lead gen and AI all the way to business planning and goal setting.
You have the new version and the old version. We collaborate to make it awesome.
If you want to join and jump on the next Tuesday training, join our school platform below. It's completely free. Click the link below, and we'll see you there.
Look at all these faces. Turn your cameras on.
Why don't you cameras off?
Yeah, come on.
There's Justin. Hey, Justin. I like this a lot
What are you
more.
doing, guys?
You can actually
Good.
see everybody's faces and talk to people.
See your face.
Sue, you're on to something with this.
Show my face. I can show my face.
Well,
That's working.
mute a few people.
Oh, here it goes. Okay, got it.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Mute him.
All right, Dave, you're getting muted. All right. Well, thanks for jumping on, guys. This is the first one we're trying with more of kind of the regular Zoom meeting idea, see everybody's kind of faces, and after it should make kind of the Q&A a little bit easier, a little bit more personal. We get to see where everybody's kind of calling in from, and yeah, we'll try this for a couple weeks and see if we like it better.
Yeah.
If we like this way better, we'll keep doing it this way. If you guys ever get to the point where you're like, I absolutely hate this and I don't like seeing everybody's face and I don't like interacting with other people, we'll go back to this webinar based. The meetings themselves will still be fairly similar to what we were doing before. We will be kind of jumping on, going through either a topic, interviewing somebody, presenting something, if you will. We're going to have Bill and Tim jump on these, kind of give a market update every week, and then kind of open it up to more kind of Q&A and questions you guys have. So
yeah, and Kobe has been working diligently, very hard on putting together all this new marketing stuff. So as he rolls through it, take advantage of it because there's so much that we have at Link at your guys' disposal that very few of you are actually tapping into. So listen to what he has to say, tap into what the resources that we have here at Link, and go sell some houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Elisa. All right.
Why are you calling me out?
Just for fun. Just for fun. All right. Where are we at? What's next?
Bill, do you want to kind of kick us off with some market news and updates?
Hey, turn that thing off.
If you could hear us, Bill.
You scared, Bill?
No, sorry, my microphone is screwed up. 1 second.
You're on it. I will hear you.
We're here
Oh,
now.
you got me now. Okay, good. Good. All right. Excellent. So I missed what you had said, though. What was the question?
Have we broken 6% yet? Are we at 5.99 yet?
Yeah, on some programs we are getting into the fives,
Cool.
particularly the standard conventional loan. So that's generally under, I believe it's 809 is the standard conventional limit. So loan amounts under that with full document qualification. Most of what I'm quoting now is like 599 with no points, or if we charge the borrower a little bit, then they can get lower than that.
So for all you guys that sold all these 2-1 buy downs, time to refi.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the tricky thing on the 2-1 buy down is that, they're probably paying 4% right now, or 5%. So their payment might go up a little bit, but they can at least get it locked in.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are kind of newer at the Link side, this is Bill. We also have Tim here. Bill and Tim will kind of help us run the mortgage side of things. There are two senior loan officers. They'll be the ones that are jumping on once a week, kind of giving us some market updates, where rates are at, new programs that are Link is able to offer for you guys as clients. They'll be reaching out over the next couple of weeks, talking about potential refis for some past clients of yours as well. The first kind of 5-10 minutes of every meeting will be them just running through what's new in the market. So
What are we looking at VA wise?
VA, I just locked in a VA refinance, 5.5%, 30-year fixed, and we're paying all the closing costs. So it's a no cost refinance at 5.5. So that's covering their escrow fees, their title fees, all of that.
Were they on a purchase? Similar to
that? Yeah, similar. Same. It should be about the same.
So does anybody out there have any questions for Bill and Tim as far as loan programs, rates, or Any comments or questions or concerns about mortgage? TJ, wake up.
And or Bill, did you have anything you wanted to kind of run through?
Sure. Yeah, I think when Tim figures out what link to jump on here,
Tim's here.
He's here. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Sorry, Mike. I can only see a few of you guys. So Tim was going to talk about rates. I was going to talk a little bit about programs and just some of the success stories we've had recently. And most clients, or hopefully most clients that you find, are going to be able to qualify for a conventional loan or a FHA, VA government kind of loan, right? But we do get a lot of people who are self-employed. They write off a lot of their income, and they're not able to show the lender that they have enough money to cover their monthly mortgage payment. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of bank statement loans. We do a ton of those. Those are super helpful, but we have a couple of other programs that have been working out really well. We can actually qualify now with a profit and loss statement prepared by a tax preparer, a licensed tax preparer or accountant. I have one client recently. She has a kind of a newer business. She had a paid off house, so she pulled some cash out to kind of inject some capital in her business, and was able to. The initial cash out loan was like hard money, so she paid high interest for it. But after 6 or 7 months, once we got to the beginning of the year, her tax preparer was able to put together a profit and loss statement. So even though her tax returns were still going to show that she basically made nothing, with a profit and loss statement, we were able to put her into, she had a lot of equity. So I believe her interest rate was in the low sixes. And that was before this recent rate reduction. So that's a really powerful program for people. They do need to have a tax preparer who's willing to write up a profit and loss letter. But we actually know a few others who can potentially have a conversation and get enough information to put that together for them as well. There's another program for people that doesn't require any kind of income qualification whatsoever. It's called a debt service loan. DSCR is how we refer to it. It's only for investment properties. But what this means is if you're buying an investment property, as long as the expected rental income or the current rental income on that property is enough to cover the mortgage payment, and you have a decent credit score, the loan can be approved. So we can do that with as little as 15% down, but it usually is going to require 20% down. Sometimes those loans will have prepayment penalties as well. We don't have to have them, but the interest rates and the fees are lower if you are willing to take a prepay penalty. Usually when I write those up, we'll do them for a 1-year prepayment penalty. So they're committing to 1 year in the loan. And then
to the 06, 07, like no income, no qualification loans.
I mean, sort of. The thing back then, you could do that with a 500 credit score on these loans.
They hold up a mirror, see if you're breathing, and then they give you a loan. We're not there yet.
Right. Yeah, no, we're not quite there yet. Thank God. We don't want to crash the entire economy again. But but no, it is a good program. Sometimes if it's a short-term rental, if it's in like a market that has short-term rental history, we can use the short-term rental income rather than the regular rental income, which can help qualify. So those are great programs. We do a lot of them. I did one recently on a 5-unit apartment building. We can go up to 10 units on those typically. So that's nice as well, because you can step outside of the traditional 1 to 4 unit residential category if you have clients looking to buy multifamilies. And then the last thing I was going to touch on, I had another client recently, and they had, I helped them buy their house, and then they started a remodel, and they ran out of money. So this is usually a problem, because when you have a house that is torn apart, you can't get an appraiser in there to appraise the property and have it come back where the lender will approve it. So what we were able to do for these guys is a second mortgage. We have a lot of second loan options. Home equity lines of credit are actually as low as like 6.5% right now for a client who has some equity in the property. And we have a bunch of other fixed rate second mortgage options. We can qualify those with bank statements or even the debt service category that we were talking about. So if you have somebody with a really low rate already, that's helpful. But with these guys, what we did is we were able to get them the second mortgage. They don't do an appraisal oftentimes. They just do a drive-by. So as long as the outside of the house is not torn up. And in this case, it was clear there was a construction project going on the outside of the house when we got the first drive-by report back. So they got everything cleaned up and then they did another drive-by and it was clear. So that was pretty slick. And then we were able to refinance the loan after the fact and get them kind of their whole situation buttoned up nicely. But yeah, I mean, we were able to do a lot of different things. You know, the advantage of us being brokers rather than like a direct lender or a bank is we have a ton of lenders that we work with. Tim and I have both been doing this for over 20 years, so we have our preferred people that we've had, you know, long relationships with. So most of the lenders we work with, we have direct contact with underwriting. We can move things along pretty quickly, get exceptions done if there's something that doesn't quite meet the traditional underwriting guidelines. So we're here to help. And any questions, you know, please give us a call or ask now. One last thing I was going to point out too, if you have clients who are buying a house, something that I always do, or at least offer if you want, is I'll call the listing agent and promote your client. So your offer goes in, maybe it's multiple offers, and the listing agent kind of wants to know are these people for real? You know, so if you ask me to do it, I will call the listing agent, you know, tell them about what we're doing, how we're qualifying them, what their credit score is like, how great they are. And we've found that that's actually helped win some offers on a few occasions. So
Awesome.
So there's that.
Questions kind of jump in from that. So for Najee, 1% back at closing, is that a thing? Yes, that's part of the bundle and save. So on the link side of things, we're able to discount 1%, either to cover closing costs or buy down rate. Obviously, Bill and Tim could help you guys out there. And then Bill, for you, Sue asked, what are the rates on these second home loans you were talking about? And for the no doc, new business, how much did you put down for Agent Bridges and what's the cost on them?
Okay, let me see if I can actually follow along with these questions here. So the second mortgages, I mean, like I said, the lowest ones, if you have a traditional HELOC with a lot of equity, it's like 6.5% is where we're at right now. You'll probably pay about a point on that loan, depending on how big the loan is. On the kind of more outside the box second mortgages, they're usually in the eights, like the low eights right now, sometimes high sevens. And then let's see, what was the next question? Let me see if I can find the chat here. There we go. So for the new business, her home had been paid off, so she had a lot of equity. It was a refinance loan, and yeah, I think the house is worth $1.5 million, and she had borrowed $500,000. So that was why the rate was low, but that could be done with as much as 80% loan to value. So, you know, she could have borrowed up to 80% of the value of the house and gotten that loan done with the profit and loss statement.
Sweet. And just, I guess, more general market news, like what's the overall outlook for 26? Better year than last year? Where are you kind of seeing things heading, either to you and or Tim?
Go for it, Tim.
I can take that. As far as where the market's going, so one thing that Bill and I subscribe to is a site called MBS Highway, which is a guy named Barry Habib. I'm not sure if you guys know who he is, but he's really good about forecasting where the market's going, what's driving interest rates, and so forth. As far as the rates are, I mean, his forecast, and we're actually already there from a couple of weeks ago, is pretty much low, kind of mid fives to high fives. And as you heard Bill earlier, kind of quoting stuff, we're already there. So I think we're going to get down probably into the low fives as far as interest rates without a whole lot of cost. The market's kind of normalizing now, meaning the spread between where like the treasury is, that's kind of drives rates. The spread's coming down a little bit. So now it's a little more normal market. It got really wide for a while here because rates are so high and and the loans are going to be paid off. Lenders were kind of pricing loans higher. So we're going to see that come down to really help mortgage rates without a big adjustment in the economy. As far as where the market's going, I mean, the forecast that we're seeing as far as where real estate's going, last year, I think it was a 2.6%, year over year increase nationwide. Obviously, markets were different in different areas. the forecast this year that we're getting from MBS Highway, I think NAR is saying like 4%, is about 3.5% year-over-year increase. So I do think we're going to see a stronger year this year as far as increase in home prices. With rates coming down, normalizing, that's going to increase obviously demand, going to push prices up. To be more competition for clients, but those clients kind of sitting on the wall for a little bit, waiting for rates to come down. Well, we're here, and with the 2-1 buy downs, that Craig was talking about earlier, and so forth. I mean, you can really get people down to low rates. So I don't think rates should be a limiting factor as much as it was over the last year or two to stop people from obviously wanting to buy a house. So I think we're going to be a good market. It's going to be a healthier market this year than last year, everything that I'm reading. And it's really just getting in front of the right people and making sure that they're in the right position and getting pre-approved for loans with someone like Bill or I or anybody else you have out there, and just making it possible for them.
Sweet. I know we've been kind of talking about reaching out to past clients on the refi side. So Tim and Bill, I guess kind of both of you guys, you'll be going through and reaching out to some of the link agents. But for anybody else who's kind of listening, if you've had a client that bought a house in the last, call it 2-3 years, we think now is gonna be a really, really good time. If you have not been following up with them and doing your quarterly check-ins and staying in touch with past clients, it's a great time to do so. You guys can connect with Bill and Tim. Like Tim just sent me a full breakdown on a couple of deals we did last year, where we bought the property at, what their estimated rate, and what their estimated monthly payments were. If they were to refi today and do a no cost refi, how much they'd be saving every single month. And for you as an agent to be able to just pick up the phone, call a past buyer you represent and say, hey, your payment's at $5,000 a month. Because I'm staying on top of it and I care about you, I can get you down to $4,200 a month, or I can save you $500 a month or $600 a month on your payment. It's no cost to you. I can get you connected with Bill or Tim.
Well, and Kobe brushed over it a little bit earlier. Take advantage of our verticals. I mean, we have the brokerage, mortgage, and escrow for a reason. So if you guys are able to bundle these services, you're going to save your clients quite a bit of money. Take that 1%, use towards closing costs, buy down your rate, whatever that's going to be. So take advantage of Bill and Tim and using our escrow. We're here to help you guys out. That was a shameless plug, but use our services.
Yeah. And so if you guys don't get a call from Bill and Tim, then you have somebody that you guys think might be a good fit, and or that you, even if you sold them a property 2-3 years ago, it's worth at least running the numbers and see if you guys can help them out a little bit. Great touch point as an agent to kind of reach back out.
It can be especially good if you have somebody who's kind of bought a starter home and you think their family might be growing. Especially if they bought at a really low rate, there's a good chance they can rent out that old house, maybe even get some cash from it to help with their down payment, and step up and buy something new. So could be a good talking point as well. Get your payment down, get some money, do something.
Go buy something new,
bigger and better. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Bill and Tim, for kind of running us through where the market's at today.
Yep. Very cool. Now the fun stuff. Jump in some marketing
Not
stuff.
fun stuff. That was fun.
That was fun. That was not fun. That wasn't my point. You don't need to be in a spot.
All right. I just wanted to kind of run through with you guys. I think I briefly brought this up last week, talking about what we're going to be trying on the Hat Trick side of stuff. Some new programs are going to be rolling out in terms of marketing, really trying to focus on a localized approach when it comes to what we're going to be doing for marketing to get both buyers and sellers. And this will be more of a high level, but this is a lot of services we're going to start offering to you guys kind of from Link's point of view and or already do. And I guess at its core is we're looking at how to establish yourself as a local agent that is going to be living in the area, working in the area, generating business for the long term. So not just always being reliant on a crazy high monthly marketing budget. We don't want you guys to have to go out and spend $1,500 a month or $2,000 a month on Meta ads and Google ads. Rather, really establish yourself like Craig did when he was growing up in Canyon Lake and dominated for 20
I'm waiting
years.
for the joke. I don't know. Where's it coming?
No joke. Being serious. How much of your business was referral
All of
and
it.
sphere of influence?
All of it.
And so for these agents that are with Link, if you're a brand new agent, helping you get to that point, if that is the goal for you and you're an agent and you want to be in this for the next 20 or 30 years or 15 years or whatever it is, and you want to build yourself as kind of more like a household name in an area, if you want repeat business, you want referral business, when somebody thinks of, a real estate agent in Canyon Lake, they would think of Craig McCoy. How do we get our agents to do that?
Branding is going to be everything. I mean, when I got in the industry, I was with Cole Banker, and it was all about the Cole Banker name. And that's all shifted to personal branding. And I can't push enough for all you guys to build that brand, because that's what's going to drive your business in the future. It's not the Link brand. I mean, I like the Link brand, obviously. I mean, this is our big push to create a tech company with verticals to help you guys out, to help our agents go there and crush it on their own. But it's about us helping you guys promote your own brands. And if we can help you guys do that, that's why we're putting together all these different programs to help you guys go out and drive your own business.
Yeah. And so with that, kind of just setting this stage for everything I'm about to talk to you guys about, how do you take that exact concept, building that brand, building that local kind of household neighborhood name, and compete on the online presence with ChatGPT, with Google, with ranking on Google Ads, on your SEO and whatnot. So one of the big pushes we're doing for this year is going to be focused on, like I said, localized SEO, localized blog posting, local Google Ads. Every single agent with Link either has obviously a luxury presence website and or a placer website. So everything I'm going to show you right now, you guys all have access to. It's not something you need to go and spend extra money to do, but you guys can start tomorrow with. And what we're doing is starting with both Google Ads and blog posts, and think of what would a potential buyer or seller be searching for if they're looking to either buy and or sell their house in a local area. We're using Luxury Presence's services to help us with it. But we're coming in and looking at like the best sushi spots in Carlsbad, the importance of location in Carlsbad real estate, all the way down to different golf courses, going to dinner reviews, doing restaurant reviews. By posting these with,
Are they seeing the screen, or just we are?
Can you guys see my screen? Sweet. We want these to help us rank locally without having to pay money for Google Ads. And so we're going out about once a week right now and filming ourselves at restaurants, at coffee shops, doing area tours, doing golf course reviews, using that content both on our social media so that when people are looking us up on socials, they're seeing proof of life, they're seeing us out and about in the community, but then also within our websites, on our blog post, if somebody searches, like I said, what's the importance of real estate?
Well, you guys got to think too, like where's our industry going? You know, you have AI coming in. Back when I started, it was all about SEO. This is the same thing. You want to be found somehow, some way. So if somebody's searching for Temecula or Carlsbad or wherever that they're searching for on ChatGPT or on Grok or on Gemini, you want to come up in these searches. So yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't real estate related, but it's going to show you, it's going to get someone to look at your page and be like, oh, this guy's going around doing all these restaurants, doing these golf courses, and he's in real estate. I'm going to call this guy. Kyle's great at that. Kyle is huge on YouTube. I don't know if Kyle's on or not, but he's doing 30% of his business on YouTube alone, and he doesn't post all that much. So these videos live forever if you're able to get these up and get a solid channel going.
So this is Kyle's YouTube.
If you're looking to move to some,
talked about it a ton. He's getting 6 to 12-ish deals a year just from his YouTube. And so when somebody's going in and looking up on YouTube, where's Canyon Lake, California, or things to do in Canyon Lake, or if they're going on Google and looking up what to do in Canyon Lake, they're coming across these videos. And these are all 2 to 10, 15-minute videos. They don't need.
But look, I mean, you can see how old these are too. I mean, these live here forever.
4 years, 4 years, 3 years ago.
And
2 years
content
ago.
is going to be, it's all about consistency if you want to rank higher. But again, the more you do, the better you're going to rank. But then again, if they're searching for these types of videos, you're going to come up regardless.
Yeah. And so thought is you go take all these types of video content, you throw it on YouTube, throw it on your Instagram, throw it on your TikTok, on your Facebook, and then also tie it into your website. So on the back end of your Luxury Presence or your Playster, you're able to write these blog posts. We're tying it in, linking out all of the videos to our TikTok, to our YouTube, to whatever it is. That way, when somebody goes to your guys' website, you can also be found here. And if we go to like our blog pages, people are able to browse and see what your thoughts are. And so we talk about like the Hat Trick lifestyle and an inside look at the food and events and things we do in our area. We're going to be using this mainly on the lead follow-up as well. And so last week we kind of spoke about how do you provide value to a potential client? How do you talk to a lead that comes in? And so for one of these Google Ads, what else can we be providing somebody instead of just saying, here's a list of homes in Carlsbad and sending them the same safe searches that they're going to get from Zillow and from the MLS and from these other agents? If we could take all of this content that we've already recorded and already written out that's living there forever and use it as lead follow-up, it's just more of a warm touch point in our opinion. You could send somebody, hey, I noticed you're moving from Orange County down to Carlsbad. Here's a list of my favorite restaurants. Here's a list of my favorite golf courses. Here's a list of my favorite spots. If you have a question about any of them, you want to go swing by any of them, we'd love to show you around. We'd love to take you around, show you about the area. We were trying to build that trust that we used to be able to do just mainly face to face virtually. And so in the school platform, we obviously have the modules about. Do you have anything to say on that?
Well, just your hobbies. Take your hobbies and make them a part of who you are, a part of your branding. And so if you do have, if you're into hiking or dirt bikes or whatever, start doing blog posts around that. Start to, get yourself known in your area as whatever it is that you want to be known for.
Mm-hmm.
Would you
And-
guys, if we create a video, are you guys open to sending it before we post it to get feedback?
Yes, 100%.
Say that again. If you create a video, you're gonna send it to us for feedback?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I will tear it up.
Nice. Thank you.
What we are doing, at least kind of on the hat trick side, and with
Hey, hold on. On that note, that's going to be the hardest thing for all you guys is start doing these videos because it sounds easy to go out and do this and post these videos, but we all feel so awkward on camera. Get comfortable being uncomfortable and go out there and do these videos. The more that you do, the better you're going to get. And so to Brandon Lou's point, yeah, you want to not look like an idiot, but then again, you will for the first few videos, the first 10, 20 videos, but the more you do, the better you're going to get. So just keep doing them.
I felt and still feel like kind of an idiot when you go out and do these.
You kind of are a little bit.
kind
of
of,
an idiot.
yeah.
But you're good looking, so that kind of it smooths it over a
smooth it
little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna feel awkward doing it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna get. We just went out and did 3 restaurants on Friday, and I felt way better doing those than I did when I first tried it a few months ago and doing these golf course reviews and these.
Which is why if you guys do a hobby and you guys are into that
Yeah.
particular thing, you're going to be way more comfortable talking about what you know than something that you don't. Like, don't try and fake these videos or try to sound like you're going to be getting into like world politics and fumble around. You want to talk about what you know, unless you know world politics.
We already have a few of the modules built out in the school platform about how to film your social media, how to edit your social media, how to schedule that on things like OneUp. What we'll be working on the next module is how to kind of make a custom ChatGPT wrapper to be your like in-house blog post specialist, your SEO specialist. When we're going through and writing these blog posts, if you do some of the work up front, we could like crank these out in 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Obviously, once you have the social media posts as well. But we will be working on that module next on how to help you guys rank locally on the SEO, on the Google Ads, on your AI optimization and whatnot, so that it's just easy for you guys to do.
Yeah, and then and also don't sleep on your Google My Business page. Post on that business page like it's your Instagram or Facebook, because YouTube and Google, you're going to be ranked based off your posts. So keep posting on both on all platforms, but don't forget about your Google page.
Yeah, and as you're looking at this, don't think of this as a 3-month turnaround time on getting some of these leads. Like we were showing you with some of Kyle's stuff, that's from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever it is. This should be more of kind of like a long-term outlook on it. If you break it up and say, I'm going to film even 1 video a week, at the end of a year, you're going to have 52 videos. That's 52 blog posts that you're going to be ranking for, 52 blog posts that you're going to get impressions on from Google, from ChatGPT. When somebody searches what's the best place to eat an Encinitas in ChatGPT or on Google, you should be ranking there. As you get traffic to your guys' websites, we're able to go in and install like a pixel and be able to retarget these people down the road. And as people interact with your site, they're going to see you more and more. So it's all about getting impressions. It's all, at the end of the day, building your brand, like you said. So whether it's
Build your brand.
back to the face-to-face out on a boat and hanging out with people, or if it's dominating the online presence, it's all kind of one and the same. And look to us to help you on the tech side of stuff, but that's the thought. Any
Yeah.
questions? We'll be
I won't pop up, no.
rolling out some of more modules over the next couple of weeks as well that we'll be keeping you guys posted on.
Yeah. And on that too, when it comes to your network, your sphere of influence, I was talking to Elisa, and I think Vanessa said about this too, giving gifts every quarter, every month, be giving something of value to your clients, keep your database, keep your network up to date on on where the market is, on whatever. Just keep your name in front of everybody. So if you have, I gave out koozie cups and beach balls and lottery tickets and books, and I mean, I gave out something every single month for 20 years, right? So keep your face in front of everybody, your name top of mind. Whatever you can do in the face-to-face world, by all means, go out and network, go out and throw parties, or go to charity events or golf tournaments. Get your face out in public. The more contacts that you make, the more business that you're going to do. So
Just a,
one-on-one.
especially for new agents, a great one right now is the Super Bowl pool. That's always
Yes.
been a hit. I always
Mhm.
get my clients to call me and say, "Oh my gosh, thank you for even thinking of me."
Yep.
So that's a
Just
good
put
one right now.
all your clients in the pool and then send your pool out to all your clients. Yep.
And Brenda, on that, what are your kind of rewards? What are people winning? Is it just some cash? Is it a gift card? Is it a trip? Well, what are
I
you giving
did.
out?
I think the last one I did was Amazon gift cards, and I think I did 50 per quarter, the first 3 quarters, and then 100 for the final.
And so you were able to take $250 and turn that into a conversation with how many?
Oh,
100.
100
I
people?
live at least
81
100.
agents?
Yeah.
probably a
100.
good
10, 10, and
15.
10.
Yeah. So probably a good 15 people that contacted me. Um, Two had me give them uh, market updates. So it was good.
And something else cool that Brenda Ludas did for Christmas is she was a send your Santa list. Tell 'em about Santa Claus. That was pretty interesting. And how'd that go?
So great. I got over 100 letters again. So what I do is I put a mailbox out in front of my house and I send out, I'm blasted everywhere on social media a few times, and I'll do videos of me out in front of the mailbox, and I tell them to have their kids drop off a letter to Santa, and Santa will write them a letter back. And I write back each and every kid that has an address. That's the heartbreaking is when they don't put a return address, but most of them put the return address, and I send them back. And I got letters. I got emails and messages back from parents going, "Thank you so much. You surprised them." One little girl put in it that her elf on the shelf kept saying that her dad farts too much. So I put in the letter, I know your elf was telling me all about your dad farting, and she just thought that was the funniest thing. Her mom said that was perfect. So,
Hmm.
it's great. And I even got ones from South Carolina. I got Lake Elsinore, I got Corona, I got Orange County.
Yeah,
So
so get creative with your guys' ideas to stay top of mind. Be your ambassador in your city, in your area, and do cool shit,
And film it
and then film it, and put it on social media
and your website.
and your website and Google and YouTube
Yeah.
and everything else.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we kind of had for
I
today.
thought you had like a whole marketing thing. Like we have all these cool
Just
things.
more that we're going to be introducing it. We're going to be rolling out some
Call
modules
us.
with it.
Call us. I mean, I talked to like a handful of you guys for your coaching calls or what your guys' plans are. Reach out to us. We're happy to help you guys in any way. Throw ideas around. Book club. One of these days, I'll start that. I'm hoping Sue will start that off for us. But yeah. So
We're going to be starting our daily trainings outside of today as well. So like tomorrow is the first kind of cold outreach and cold calling. It's at 11 o'clock. Links in the school platform as well. Jordan and Dylan have theirs starting this week as well. So that'll be a lot more like in the weeds.
Yeah.
It will be kind of more introducing new concepts, ideas, going over high level. We'll really be taking a deep dive into a lot of it on these daily trainings, I guess, and or rolling out in school modules. So
yeah, and mine will be more about just becoming a better agent and how not to suck. You know, I just the more I see, the longer I've been in this industry, you know, my little thing is you talk to an agent that has 30 years experience, and that's just it's kind of a lie because they have 6 months of experience. They do time and time every single year, right? They don't learn, they don't evolve, they don't adapt to changing markets. So I want to help you guys become better, whether it be contracts or ways to win offers and just be all around better because if you want to showcase your brand and become the top agent in your area, it's not only doing that with your clientele, it's with other agents. So if you look good on the way in with your offers and on your listings and everything like that, the next deal that you do will be that much easier with that agent. And so I want you guys to be great.
Yeah.
Right, Sue? Great.
All right.
All
Anybody
right.
have any questions? Comments? Concerns? Do you guys like this kind of setup better where it's everybody can see each other's faces, or do you guys like only staring at me and Craig?
Yeah. Well, I have to give out one shout out to TJ. TJ's been licensed now for I think like 10 days and he just closed his first deal. So pretty rad.
Congrats, CJ.
Shout out to TJ.
This was actually great. Quick question, Kobe, on the outreach. I tried to add it to my calendar through the link and it blocked me. So is there something that we need to do?
I will just add you to it. It will always be in the school platform as well. So if you ever need the link, it will be in the calendar on the school platform, but I'll try to add you to it to see if that does it. I don't know why it wouldn't let you, but let me check on that.
I would like to say something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I would say, guys, agents, be showing up to your open houses, because the past weekend I had about 6 to 7 different buyers at my open house. So show up to the open house, show up to your open houses, put a lot of signs out there, because that's where the bread and butter is at, I would say.
I got my first real estate deal from an open house.
From my open house.
From his open house. I was sitting in his open house. I got my first deal from it. So they do work.
Yeah. And if you want to learn how to sit a proper open house, guess what? We have a training in school on open houses.
How to sit the perfect open house. And we walk through everything from the sign-in sheet to giving out a raffle and how to circle prospect around it.
The raffles are my favorite thing. Just everyone wins the raffle.
All right, sweet. Well, we will see.
Who's
I
that?
want to brag real quick. If you guys aren't using those school modules, I really say get on them because they really are awesome. I've already gone through a few of them. The open house one was exceptional.
Who's your favorite person on the school platform?
Oh man, Jordan.
Oh, come on. That was a loaded question. I handed that to you.
She said Jordan.
She said Jordan?
Yeah.
That's just mean.
That's fair. Jordan's probably my favorite as well. Yes, Martine.
I just wanted to say I do like the new format.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep this new format then. We'll
Yeah.
keep doing the Zoom meetings like this.
And I also wanted to know, how do I locate other link agents that are near me in downtown Los Angeles?
We can get you a list of some other of the LA agents. I'll have Tyler send that over to you, and yeah, I'll have him send over a list with their phone numbers as well, so you can connect with them.
And we started a Facebook page, but never went anywhere, right?
Yeah, nobody joined it.
No. If you guys want to, we have a join a Facebook page. We have a Facebook page, but maybe we'll have
I
Don
would,
put some link back out.
I'd love all the Southern California agents, not just one particular area, because I've got some clients coming up in San Diego and things like that.
How about all the agents for Link? We have 250 over 7 states.
We'll
Let's
start
do it.
adding people to Facebook.
Hey, let's keep it local.
What?
Hey, can
Well,
I add something real quick?
It's
When you're
always
doing
local
your
for someone.
videos, hey, Kobe,
Yes.
just a little 2 cents. I think I told you, when you're doing the videos, especially if you're showcasing an area, try to add in something about real estate, like tie it into real estate, talk real estate, let people know you are a realtor. You work for the best agency around, but seriously, tie it in, promote yourself and promote real estate while you're promoting the taco shop.
Sue, where are you right now?
Where am I? I am
What are
in
you
Paradise, Southern California, going to play pickleball,
Oh,
making friends.
okay. Important
looking
stuff.
for my
All
next
right.
client. I'm looking for my next client.
That's how you do it right there.
You know,
Network. I love it.
Hit 9
Pickleball.
holes. There you go.
Yeah, that is very, very true. You don't want to just be posting stuff for the sake of posting stuff. You want people to see who you are, build your brand, and you want people to know that you're in real estate. If you do happen to get in front of somebody at the right time, they should know you're in real estate, whether that's from your bio, your username, click to your profile. It really needs to showcase that you're in real estate.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
All right. Is that it? Anybody else have any questions, concerns, comments? suggestions? All right.
All right. See you guys all next week. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, guys.
Huh?
All right. See ya.
Oh.